How refreshing in sport. I finally found another sport with a championship called the Cup, which has a cup. Way to go, AFL. It's a nice looking cup, too. All right, this is something I've been putting off for a while, okay? This is for all you AFL fans out there that have been bugging me to check out AFL. And I have. I did a video on it a little while back. I didn't really get it. You guys told me yourselves this probably wasn't the best video to react to for AFL. And there was no real slow motion shown. There was no real replays. It kind of just ran through all the highlights of a game really fast, really quick. And I said as much in the video. I didn't say I didn't like it. I said it looked fast and exciting, but it didn't really do anything for me. So, and this is also for everybody out there that keeps telling me, hey, research something before you react to it. Well, come on. I'm not going to do that because then it wouldn't be a real reaction. But having reacted to it already, I'm going to go ahead and watch an instructional video on it. Because you guys, this is just raved about. It seems like a extremely passionately followed sport in Australia. And when I make my trip in a year or two, I'm going to have to check all these things out. So I better know before I get there. So let's check it out together. Australian rules football explained. So let's watch it together. Here we go.
This is Australia's game.
All right.
The professional men's
Here we go.
The AFL is the most attended domestic sports league in the world per capita. It's made up of 18 teams across the country.
The AFLW is the women's competition, formed in 2017 and growing rapidly ever since.
It took that long?
Righto, let's talk some basics. On game day,
how do you bounce that ball?
On a field shaped like an oval. A starting lineup consists of defenders, midfielders, and forwards.
Okay, this is what confused me the first time. Midfielders, defenders, and forwards. Okay. Oval field. So the field shaped like the ball. That field just looks enormous. I thought it was a ridiculous transition going from an NHL-sized ice surface to an Olympic-sized ice surface. I thought that was a big change. This is astronomically big. Like, how do positions even matter in a field that big? Okay, so, all right, that's one thing that's coming together here.
You gotta be fit to play this sport. Players can move anywhere on the ground and perform any role during the game. Games are split into 4 quarters, with time added for stoppages in play. And the game
look at the size of the field.
Fighting for possession of the ball.
The aim is to move the ball down the field and score. This is done in one of 3 ways. You can't throw the ball, but you can use your fist to punch the ball out of your hands. That's a handball.
Okay.
You can run with the ball, but don't forget to bounce it every 15 metres.
Penny! Oh, he's in a good spot. Penny with a bounce.
Wow.
Penny with a second bounce.
So is that up to the... I suppose I shouldn't pause it and ask questions because it's probably going to be explained. So that'd be the discretion of the referee or the umpire? Are they umpires in this, or officials? What are we called? That seems really hard. You know, I've seen it in rugby. To bounce an oval-shaped ball while running from how many people per side? That's an impressive skill. To do that on the run, like it's one thing, like I'm not a basketball fan, but it's one thing to have to dribble a basketball while you're running.
And finally, you can kick the ball.
Trelaw kicks it beautifully. Look at that ball.
Players try to catch the ball after it's been kicked at least 15 metres. This is called a mark. Fun fact, you can use your opponent as a stepladder and take what's called a...
Wow.
Wait, that's legal?
Holy shit.
After a mark, you can choose to play on. Or you can stop and take an unobstructed kick.
To score, the idea is to kick the ball between...
Okay, so if you catch the ball, you can just stop play and then go for a goal, or you can just keep going. All right, what do? You know what I mean? It's like how is that gotten across? Because I guess I just don't know enough yet. So is there tackling? How do you? All right, okay, let's just keep going here.
The two large upright posts.
There's the target, and that's right on.
That's a goal.
Magnificent.
That's 6 points.
All right.
You can also kick goals like this, or even this.
Oh, that was nice. Wow.
Can he kick a fourth? Oh, he has.
Hit the post, or put it between the big posts and the outer lower post. That's worth 1 point. We call that a behind. After a goal is scored, the ball goes back to the centre square and the action starts again.
Surely not another one. Handball to Oliver. Streaming through. Bang.
Wow. So if you hit the post, that's a point? Okay.
So, how do you get the ball back from your opponents? You can spoil,
Ooh.
bump,
Oh.
smother, and tackle. Is it true they don't wear pads?
Oh, that was a nice takedown.
Once tackled, your opponent must correctly dispose of the ball. Yeah, nah, not like that. If they don't and have had prior opportunity to do so, this is called holding the ball and you get a free kick. When the final siren sounds, the team with the most points wins. Come on!
So where's the free kick taken from? So does that mean when you're taken down, you get tackled, you just got to move it? How does that work? You just like roll it to a teammate, or do you have to leave it and back away from it? What happens there? Can the tackler just take the ball? This is making a lot more sense, but I still have a lot of questions here.
A final scoreline can look confusing,
Yes, it certainly can.
but it's actually pretty simple. Start with the goals, these are worth 6, remember? Add your behinds, and that's your total score.
So are the behinds where it hits the post?
Before we go, let's take a quick look at how the professional seasons work.
In the women's competition, the top teams play off in a knockout final series, culminating in a grand final played at the highest ranking team's home ground.
In the men's league, teams fight it out for 22 home and away games. And after that, the top 8 teams make the finals. One by
Nice.
one, teams get knocked out until 2 remain.
Gotta love a nice
To
big
face
playoff.
off in the grand final. It's the decider for the biggest prize in footy, the Premiership Cup. Played at the
It's a cup.
Hold up, this can't be right. 100.
All right. Now this I can get behind. The Premiership Cup. It's a cup.
Give me some sugar, baby.
How refreshing. In sport, I finally found another sport with a championship called the Cup, which has a cup. Way to go, AFL. It's a nice looking cup, too.
Cup. Played at the MCG in front of,
Ooh.
this can't be right, 100,000 fans.
100,000. That's a nice looking trophy.
Quick guide to Aussie rules football. So, this is us. What do you reckon? Because personally, we think it's the best live game going round.
Wow.
But don't take our word for it. Grab your
Never
scarf
tear us
and
apart. That was cool.
You're gonna love it.
It's a little NXS. Okay. All right. That makes a lot more sense to me, and that game looks a lot more interesting and a lot more exciting. I'm going to have to check out a full game now. I really love the fact that the championship is actually is called the Premiership Cup, and it's actually a cup. That's the trophy. I know I harp on that a lot because I'm a hockey fan, and you know we have the Stanley Cup, and it's a cup. And that's not knocking any sport that calls itself the cup or the bowl. That's not actually a bowl. It's just something funny that I like to harp on. But that is very cool. Still a few questions about the game, specifically tackling and getting rid of the ball there. Still a little unsure on that one. The points pretty much make sense to me now. Other than the what's it called? The behind. I'm thinking that's when the ball hits the post. That's one. It's 6 through the 2 center posts. And I can't remember how much it is how many points you get if you go through the side, but I'll figure that one out. So there you go, guys. I did it. Aussie Rules Football explained. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. And I'm going to have to do some more videos on Aussie Rules Football or Aussie Rules, or let's just call it footy. All right, from here on in. So to all of you out there, thank you so much for the support of my channel. I've gotten so much response to it. I couldn't be more grateful to all of you. I cannot wait to visit Australia and New Zealand and take in some of these sports myself live, which I intend to. God, I got a big list of stuff that I want to see down under. I got to get to Bathurst. I have to go to New Zealand and take a very friendly Kiwi up on his offer to visit his rugby club. If I can take in an All Blacks game or a Black Ferns game, I will. I want to check out. I have to get to at least one state of origin. I got to get to at least one league game. State of origin might be a tough ticket. I think I'll go and spectate at a lot of these things from a safe distance. I think you guys terrify me sometimes. Wow. So yeah, may you all find water and shade. I love you all. As always, I'll see you on the next one.